Hi, we're stopping by today for a quick review of BDK's new release, 312 Saint Honore. It fell out of the box. So we have a sample right here, and we're going to give you our thoughts. We are He Sent, She Sent. I'm Tracy.
And I'm Shane.
And let us get started. Now, we got the sample. So it was released this year. What are we in?
24.
April. Yeah. Yes. And we've worn it quite a bit. So we've both tested it and we have some thoughts.
Yep.
Okay. Let's spray. So the opening is, it's so pretty. It's a very pretty perfume.
Just from the opening.
Yeah, from the opening, it's very pretty. It's green, musky, sweet, and a little bit powdery.
Okay.
Oh, it's so pretty. Okay, you smell.
Smell.
While I look up the notes on Fragrantica. So
for me, the opening is more citrusy and spicy.
Okay.
Like the spice and citrus. Yeah, a little bit spicy, citrusy. Yeah.
Okay. Let's look at the notes. So top notes are pink pepper. It has angelica root. So I guess that's where the greenness is coming from. Middle notes are iris. There's orange blossom and tonka bean. So that's why, So that's giving it its sweetness.
Sweetness from there.
Base notes are white musk. There's ambroxan and Thailand oud. There's oud.
Oud in there.
Now, before we started, we sprayed our arms so we can give you take on the dry down.
Yeah.
I would say we sprayed it about an hour ago, but we've also worn it. You wore it the other day after you showered. You put it on.
Yeah, put it on.
Yes, and I also, to see how it is. So we can tell you a little bit of how it wears.
Yep.
So my experience was it was very light. It stays pretty close to your skin, I think.
Yeah, it's not one of those that projects far.
However, keep in mind it's a sample. So we're not spraying a whole lot.
Yeah,
so that plays a huge role, right?
True.
We're just little spritz. So maybe it will be like a beast mode, in a full bottle, but
so far from just the sample, we can tell it's not one that
it's a very soft
it's more
smell.
close to you.
Yes.
And
And how long did it last you? So how long would you say it lasts?
I think for the first couple of hours, I would say 2 hours thereabout.
2 hours.
You know, like you can just smell it on you every time, like you smell. That's you have that scent on. But after that 2 hours and so 2 hours and a half, you start to every now and again you might take a smell of it.
Okay.
You might take a smell of it every now and again.
Okay.
Yeah. So it wears down like that.
That's okay. My experience was, I would say 4 hours. On the 4-hour mark is when it really turns more into that skin scent. And but before that, you can smell, the powder, the green. It's sweet. It's very soft and beautiful fragrance.
Yeah.
And then after that 4 hours, it turned into the same thing as you said, where you was really smelling it.
Yeah.
And maybe if you move your hands or there's certain movements, and then you'll get a whiff of it in the air.
For sure.
Yes. So how was the dry down, would you say?
Yeah, the dry down is interesting because as it dries down for me, it gets more warm. Like you start to smell more of the woodiness as
Okay.
it dries down, and
Yes.
it gets lighter. It starts to dry down, more woody and musky as well,
Okay.
right? Yeah,
For me,
that's
the
what I
dry
think for the
down
dry down.
was musk for
Mm.
sure. It's a
Yeah, I get that
very
musk.
musky dry down,
Mm-hmm.
and you can still smell the powderiness. It's still powder and musky on my skin. So that's how the dry down was for sure. So that was
Yeah.
my experience with it.
So we both have that, get that
Similar, yes,
musky
musk, yes. It's a
as it
very
dries down.
musky, yes.
Yeah, it
Who would you say
definitely.
it's for?
Um, you would want to think it's unisex,
Well, they're marketing it as
as
unisex.
unisex, right? So
They
it's
said it's
marketed
an
as
amber
unisex,
floral for women and men. So
women
it's
and
being
men. So it's
marketed as
unisex, but I
unisex.
still think it's more leaning more to the women's side, feminine side. Because you get also that candiness from it, like it's like a candy kind of sweetness, right?
Okay.
And for me, that scent more pertains to women.
Okay.
So I think I could see why some men would wear it, but it's definitely for me,
It's so pretty.
leaning more on the feminine side.
Okay.
Yeah.
That I agree with. I think it's a feminine fragrance for sure.
Yeah.
And
That's what I think.
what season?
Um, because particularly of the dry down, how soft it gets, woody and musky and just light. I think you can get away with that every season.
Okay.
That's what I think. Like it's something you can get. It doesn't stay loud for long, so you can get that longevity of it, as you go along throughout the day,
Okay.
throughout all seasons.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it's mostly summer. It There's something about it that smells also like it's a solar fragrance. Like
Okay.
solar sort of coconut fragrance, even though it doesn't say that it has coconut in it.
Yeah.
But it has that fresh solar smell to me. So
Okay.
I would say summer.
Okay.
Yes, it would be. It's very pretty. Spring, yes, but I would say it would be perfect for summer. Those
Summer.
hot days, it's a beautiful, pretty smell. It's very pretty.
For me, I like the dry down more than the opening.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I do.
For me, I love the opening more than the dry
More than
down
the dry
because the
down.
dry down is so flat.
Yeah.
It's a very flat dry down
It gets
to
more
me.
floral though as it dries down. But I think I like the dry down
Yeah.
more
The dry
than
down,
the opening.
the dry down is flat. There you can still sort of pick up a hint of sweetness on your skin.
Yeah, true.
But it's mostly musk and powder. Whereas the opening, there is a little more complexity in it where you are getting the greenness from the angelica, and then you have the iris in there that's giving it the powderiness, and you're also picking up the sweets, and you're picking up like all the notes. You can smell it in the opening. But as it dries down, it becomes just the musk, the ambroxan, and the iris. Those are the notes you're really picking up.
It's funny because I generally like citrusy scents, right? But it's just, I don't know, maybe the combination of how that one is formulated, but I like the woodiness and the muskiness of the dry down.
Yes.
But it is still more leaning on the feminine side.
Yes. It will make a great Mother's Day gift.
Yeah.
And like for vacation, you're going on vacation and you want to take just one bottle or two bottles, I think you can get away with just using this one because it is very casual, but you could also dress it up.
Elegant.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
elegant,
you could only pick one perfume. You can pick that one. It's very pretty, very feminine, very airy and soft and feminine. Yeah. That's what I would say.
Yep.
And first impressions, there's two fragrances that I have in my collection that came to mind because remember I said there's that solarness to it. So it smells like it have the coconut in there, right?
Right.
So there's two fragrances that I thought of instantly. So I wanted for you to smell them and you tell me if you compare. So the first one that I thought of was the Tom Ford Soleil Blanc. Sauvignon
Okay.
Blanc. So I'm going to spray that. This is the EDT.
Okay. Not eau de parfum. EDT.
No. So tell me if you think there's a difference. So this one is the BDK.
I see.
Don't mix them up. BDK,
BDK.
Tom Ford.
Tom Ford.
Are you smelling any difference? To me, the Tom Ford is more citrusy in the opening.
Yeah, you can tell the Tom Ford is a bit more citrusy, heavy on the citrus in the opening. I do smell some similarities there,
but it's not the same.
It's not the same for sure.
They live in the same neighborhood, but they're not related.
If I would give an explanation, the Tom Ford is more rich.
Okay.
Like, you know.
So that's how you would compare
Yeah,
it.
that's how I would compare it.
So that's BDK.
But
it is so pretty.
It's different in. I don't think the Tom Ford is as woody as the BDK. So yeah.
Yes, they're nothing alike.
Yeah, they're not.
The Tom Ford is also soapy.
No,
it has a soapiness to it, and I think it has coconut in it as well. Yeah,
sure.
so it's not the same. But you know, that's what I thought of.
Yeah.
So we'll set that one aside. And the next one I thought of was Mind Games Castlin. I have a little sample of it here. So let's spray that one and see if there's any similarities. No.
Right away.
Because again, the BDK gives that, it has that solar opening to it. It smells, it almost smells like it has coconut. It's very different.
I think this Tom Ford is a little more closer. This is
to that one. So you would say Castlin and Tom Ford, they're closer.
It would be interesting to smell the Tom Ford dry down to see what it dries down and get the similarities with the BDK. But
so Tom Ford is soapy citrus. Yeah. So
definitely not.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
No.
The Mind Game Castlin is fresh. It's green. Yeah. It has the same similar green.
But it's like a different green.
It is. It's not.
Different.
It's not.
The same.
Okay. So that solves that. So BDK does not smell anything like Tom Ford's Solid Black or Mind Games Castlin. That's what I thought. I was like, oh, it smells like these two things, but it doesn't at all. So that's good to know. Now, is it full bottle worthy? No, for you, it will be different because you won't wear it.
Yeah, I won't wear it because it's like I said, it's more for women. So I guess to find out if it's full bottle worthy,
it would be
you would have to.
Yes, it is. I think that's funny. I think, oh yes, I would buy this. This might be like a Mother's Day gift for myself, kind of thing. Because I think it would make a very nice Mother's Day gift because it is so pretty. It's very grown up.
Yeah.
Yes, I would say. It is such yes. I would want a full bottle of this for sure.
I like the dry down for sure. I like the dry down.
Yeah, the dry down is very musky. Again, usually I don't like musk, but this I don't mind because there's still a sweetness on the skin. So for me, this would be full bottle worthy. Okay. Yes. So wish list.
So I think I would wait for when it dries down on you.
Yes, to see how it is. So do you like it enough that if I was to get it, what would you think?
Yeah, I think I would. Yeah, it's something I would like to smell on you. But I would, as I say again, wait until it dries down on you, which is because I like the dry down more than the opener, which is funny though. But yeah, I would definitely like that scent on you for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
So there you have it. Our review of BDK's 312 Saint Honore. So Thank you for watching. I hope it wasn't too long. I know we said it was going to be a quick one, but we like to ramble. Thank you so much for your support so far. And don't forget to
like, share, subscribe, leave your comment down below.
yes,
Tell us
we
what
read
you
all
guys,
of them. Yes.
Yep, tell us what you guys think about that one. And
Let us know if
looking
you've
forward to
tried
seeing
it
again.
and what your thoughts are.
Yep.
And we will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.
Bye.